Hey, it's been a long time, but it's time for Salut les vinyles avec moi, Monsieur Ralph. Voilà, et les voilà. So it's been a while. Let's see what's new at BAM Gallery this week. Oh, it's Mr. Grumpy, Van Morrison, St. Dominic's Preview. It's from 1972. And it's $5 because, oh look, extremely pensive here. He's still married to Janet Planet, I think, but there's a bit of a scuff on the vinyl, so it's $5. Okay, it's all good. Joe Venuti, one of the great jazz violin players, a precursor to Stéphane Grappelli. This is a 1981 German album. It's $5. Lots of liner notes. Oh, boring back. Passed away this year, the fabulous Toots Thielmans, harmonica and jazz. This is a great recording. It's got Joe Pass, Niels Henning Orsted Peterson. That's it's like 4 names in the name there. It's pretty good. It's $10 from 1982, and there's Joe Pass and Niels Henning Orsted Peterson. It's on Pablo. Here's a great label. Jack Teagarden was he actually played with Louis Armstrong in the beginnings of jazz, and this is another German reissue. This is called Masters of Dixieland. These are 1958 tracks, and everything's in German, so I couldn't really tell you what's going on. But the music is in English, and it's $5. 1977 album by Eric Schoenberg, who at the time was very well-known acoustic guitar player. It's one of the earliest records on the Rounder record label, so there's lots of liner notes and picture of Eric and his guitars there. It's pretty cool. And it's a tribute. This is a cool 1984 record. It's a tribute to Kenny Dorham by Don Sickler on trumpet, but he's got some heavy-duty guys: Jimmy Heath, Cedar Walton, Ron Carter, Billy Higgins. It's on the Uptown label. Lots of liner notes by Michael Cascuna, who's mastered by Rudy Van Gelder. It's pretty cool. I would get this. Also cool is musician Jimmy Rolls on the piano, and this, I guess it's his first album. It's Stan Getz is presenting him, and he's got Elvin Jones and Buster Williams on it. So it's again $5 from 1977. It's a weird, scary collage there. Is giant Stan Getz looking down. This is a very common Wes Montgomery album. It's everywhere, but it's never in good shape. And the one I've got is in actual good shape. It's $5, 1968, on CTI A&M. Oops. And there's Wes going, how did I get into this one? But it's cool. Look at that watch. It's pretty awesome. Jerry Mulligan Quartet, What Is There to Stay? This is a reissue of a 1959 album. They've changed the cover around. But it's got Art Farmer on trumpet and Dave Bailey on drums, and just a lot of standards. It's got some liner notes on the back. It's on the Columbia Odyssey label, which I've never heard of, so don't really know what that's about. Today's ECM record is Paul Motion, and this is a German pressing. It's the original, $20. It's the tribute album. And let's see what's on the back of this guy. Oh, everybody's in their pensive mood vibe. So there he is. There's Paul. Hello. Excellent mustache. Kind of Zappa-ish. Everybody wants Blue Note records, and we've got one here. This is an original 1968 pressing of Lee Morgan, the Gigolo, and it's got Wayne Shorter on here. This is $30 because it's in beautiful, beautiful shape. Lots of liner notes by Nat Hentoff, and it's in stereo, so that's cool. Jay McShann is here with the Big Apple Bash, and it's got John Scofield from 1979, before John Scofield blasted off. And there's also Herbie Mann, Jerry Mulligan, Milt Hinton. It's a nice roundup of people on here, and worth your while. It's on Atlantic Records. And here's some early Wynton Marsalis albums. This is called Think of One. It's got his brother Brantford on here. It's from 1983, $5. 1982 release, $5. It's got Herbie Hancock on here. And liner notes by Stanley Crouch. So it's pretty cool. And this is when Wynton was 19 years old. Okay. Very intense individual. And back in Canada on the historic Sackville label, we've got Fraser McPherson and Oliver Gannon. It's a 1980 session. It's called I Don't Know About You, and it's only $5 on this guy. Some nice liner notes on the back, and lots of cool stuff on here. This is a 2-album set by Freddie Hubbard. It's called The Atlantic Years, and it came out in 1973, $10. This is a 180-gram limited edition reissue of Herbie Hancock Taken Off on Blue Note, and it's $30. It's in beautiful shape. And there's the limited edition on Cisco Music. I have no idea who they are, but they got the rights. There's some cool jazz here with Jack Teagarden. He's back. And Bobby Hackett. It's $5, 1958 session on Capitol. Eric Gale, a musician's musician. It's $5 in 1982. It's for the smooth jazz people, you know. And lots of liner notes by Eric Gale himself. And worth your while. Historic recording by Art Farmer, Farmer's Market. This is from 1958, but what we have for sale here is a 1989 reissue, and this is $15 on the Prestige label. And Ira Gittler has done the liner notes, and it's pretty cool. Hank Mobley's on here. And here's Art Farmer later on. It's from 1986. The Art Farmer Benny Golston Jazz Tet. And it's also got Curtis Fuller on here. It's called Back to the City, $10. And again, Stanley Crouch, he's back. And lots of liner notes. This is a classic. The Gil Evans Orchestra plays the music of Jimi Hendrix. This is a reissue from 1988, so it's got a variation of the original cover. And lots and lots of liner notes. You're gonna need a magnifying glass actually for this one. And Miles Davis, Sketches of Spain. This is a reissue from 2004 on the Columbia label. Beautiful shape. It's $20. And Miles again with Four and More. This originally came out in 1966. Again, this is a 2004 reissue. Beautiful shape. Benny Carter, Additions to Further Definitions. This is an original Canadian pressing. The Impulse label on pressed by Spartan Canada. It originally came out in 1966. It's a gatefold, really nice. You know, the usual very classy Impulse Records thing. So it's $10 for that one. This is an Italian reissue of Jack Teagarden, Mez Mesro, the inventor of the Mesro spliff, and Sidney Bechet. These are 30s recordings. It's called The Great Blues Singers. And Cannonball Adderley Quintet in Chicago, 1959. This is the original. Vinyl's a little scuffed, but what a cover. It's $10, and that's the original on Mercury. And that's it today on Salut les Vinyles with your host, me, Ralph Alfonso. And come on down while the getting's good and pick out one of these albums for yourself. And we'll catch you next time on Salut les Vinyles.